nature of business, like I said, as long as I'm there and under contract, I'm gonna do what I have to do. I feel like the highest level. But this is the end. This is the end. It's same with the Jones, Jerry Jones, the Steve Jones, and the other Jerry Jones take care of family. The same way I need to take care of my family. I got my own 3 kids of my own, so I need to take care of my own shit. So,
Oh, sorry about that, guys. I didn't know I was live. All right, we're live. Sorry about the silence. I was waiting to click the live button, but I was already live. I almost ended the live stream by accident. So, yeah, man, this is not like some. It's gonna be a call out video, but it's gonna be kind of not of a call out video. And one reason I come online, I'll start bringing up Ti's names. Like, yeah, I got my little enemies list from back in 2021. People that I beef with, people that beef with me. It's all fun and games. Like, it's all, I'm joking around with these people that we had these like lifelong beefs. It's kind of like a broken matrix. I said Uncle Young Steel type of situation, right? Hold on a second. So basically, guys, I want to fucking talk about this dude's subversive awareness. And traditionally, I call out the perps, right? So this is not what we're doing on this live stream, but this is a prediction that this guy is gonna be a perp. Okay. But there's an element of him being real, so I'm not trying to dissuade anyone from going to his channel. To me, I'm a veteran TI guys, and I call it as I see it. When it's complete clown buffoonery, like I'll tell you, when it's an agent, a cop, uh undercover perp or whatever, I'll tell you. If it's an intricate psyop, I'll tell you. So I'm gonna go with my gut, my psychic intuition, which is pretty accurate. Okay. Especially when I'm being lied to. And I think old David Spade, Wayne's World, okay. Subversive awareness. I think he's faking his targeting. Hate to say it. I hate to say it, but I think he is. I mean, especially when someone's new. I don't, because he makes me look like a perp. I get it. I'm someone with 1,000 subs. I'm calling out someone with a little channel. They're new to the platform, and if they're a real TI, yeah, it can be a breathtaking experience. Not a savory experience. I admit that, but when they're a perp, and the reality is that they're a perp, I give no fucks. Like, why should I? When think about my shoes, guys, like, yeah, you can say, oh, you don't know me. Like, you kind of, if you're biased against me, you're like, well, you never were targeted in the first place. You're a perp and you've been making this shit up. If you just make shit up, right, and you go with your narrative. But if you're being truthful, like, think about the shit that I've been through. Like, the least I can do is call out a perp. I'm not calling for violence. I'm not calling for doxing or anything fucking spectacular. I'm using my freedom of speech. I'm ruining psyops. If it is an intelligence operation, we're not talking specifically about subversive awareness because I don't think that's the case. We're going to go into it. But for other people, if it is an intelligence operation, it's pretty fucking funny. Like, it's fucking like you're being lampooned, like you're an intelligence officer, pretend to be a TI. And there's a guy online that's just fucking discrediting the fuck out of you and just making a mockery out of you. Like, if that's the reality, that's pretty funny. Okay. Like, it's not, I mean, at the very minimum, it's not some like horrible fucking Holocaust atrocity that, bubonic plague atrocity that I made fun of some fucking perps, dude. And I want to just show you guys, man. No, I'm not even gonna do that because I feel like what they do is they start vandalizing shit so you can like dox your inside of your house. But they're peeling off the wallpaper in both of my bathrooms. Okay, that could be natural stuff too. I'm not making videos and saying, "Look, they came in and broke in and did that." But from my experience, if it's not people doing it, quote unquote demonic forces or something, vandalism, fucking demons or whatever the fuck. But I'm not claiming, I'm not making a claim. I'm just reporting what's happening. My wallpaper is being peeled. Okay, old wallpaper, albeit that wasn't peeled, and then it just incrementally gets peeled, and then you see it, and it just looks like people are pulling at it. Okay, but if you say anything, I'll just show you real quick. Like I'll come home, you'll see this. Oh, damn. Hold on a second. I feel like they do this so they can like fucking like you come home, you see something like this, but you can't say anything about it. Like this constantly shit happens. Sorry. You see this, but you can't say anything. If a white person hears that, then you're schizophrenic. And there's other people that talk about it, and there's no explanation besides someone or something did it. Okay, so hey, could be magic. It could be humidity and vapor, and then you get all these scientists to come make these excuses. I'm not saying it's gang stalking. Okay, I'm not purposely. I'm not making a video, and I'm not saying it because I don't know. And if I were to have a camera, I probably wouldn't see anything. So I don't say, "Oh, well, they came in and did this." But this stuff is still going on, guys. It's not as prolific as when I live alone, but not even remotely gang stalking. Not calling it gang stalking, but I'm telling you what's happening when you fucking are TI and you live alone. You come home, things, and this isn't even fucking gang stalking evidence. I'm just saying, real TIs. This is what happens. Not cops that come online with fucking sock accounts. Real targets, not people that get boners from lightning strikes like they're fucking Wolverine. Real targets. You get the license plates, you get the vandalism, you get the phantom vandalism, is what I call that. The alternative homesteading fucking crap where it's like, it's happening, but it's definitely not people doing it. So you can't come online, but there's a purpose why it's happening, though. Whether it's a matrix or whatever, it's so you fucking show it on YouTube. And so fucking white people can be like, and I know how much fucking weasels white people like A-Bar, so I have to fucking include that in the TI story, in the TI testimony, even though it may not be gang stalking evidence, because we have sneaky fucks like absent-minded fucking Abe, cop Abe, that pretends to be a target, that fucking knows what license plate I'm driving, 49A use, Florida license plate from Streetsboro, Ohio, and comes online and says Streetsboro, Ohio, and I have the fucking proof of it. That's what I'm talking about. The real targeting, not the fucking lightning strike boner, Benjamin Franklin bullshit that Abe promotes. He shows no fucking, I woke up with painful fucking Wolverine boners, dude. I'm like an X-Men. Like trying to get fucking women. Another fucking ploy. Oh, women, I have fucking a huge boner. Help. Shut up, dude. Shut the fuck up, dude. And you piss me off, Abe. I'll be honest with you, because if I make one, let's say that wallpaper shit isn't gang stalking, right? I'm not saying it is. I'm telling you, reporting what I'm fucking seeing. I'm saying, hey, I'm being gang stalked, but this is not even remotely close. So wallpaper just rips itself with nothing on the floor. It just rips itself and it starts tearing itself apart. Yeah, it can. Now, if it is happening naturally, let's say wallpaper is peeling by itself naturally. Why does it happen in every time I leave the house? In this small concentrated dot, even if it's not people doing it, which I'm not claiming, it's part of the gang stalking. Okay, it's part of the experience. Okay, the scratches on the car, the brand new car that you get, you park brand new cars all over. You put a camera up and you don't see anybody scratch your car, but there's new scratches and it's not natural shit. Okay. What Abe does is he'll hear that little thing and then he'll erase my whole gang stalking evidence. And then he'll come online and show you nothing. That's fine. Let's say Abe was a skeptic, right? Let's say I showed that and I had egg on my face. Fine, right? Because TIs do make mistakes. They do look foolish, even though they're really being gang stalked. Like I've said that before. If that's all your evidence, then yeah, you're a fucking clown. And that's what subversive awareness is doing. Okay, because subversive awareness is actually worse than absent-minded Abe. Absent-minded Abe isn't the worst fake target on here by far, but he's such a hypocrite. You have to fucking get mad at him because he shows you nothing, but if you make one little mistake, he's this judge and he plays a character where his word is like the word gospel of who's a real TI, who's a fake TI, because it's a cop act, because he's a misinformation fucking specialist and he's part of psyops. It's pretty fucking simple to understand. Okay. So that's why I get angry at him. If he shut his mouth and like, hey, I think Matrix Decoded is fake, but I'm not going to be a hypocrite about it, I wouldn't even fucking talk about it. But he has to be the hypocrite because he's playing the character to rage bait me, to be this TI fucking, because he wants me to be the King TI because it's part of a psyop. Me being the King TI fucking having all the evidence is part of a psyop, not that I'm doing, but to propel me into some sort of crypto fame or some type of embarrassment, humiliation ritual where I become a fixture in the fucking gang stalking community. Everyone else is fucking fake on purpose, where I'm the only few real ones that shine. And then when the time is right, they're like, oh, we're gonna make this guy go viral. Like, I know how they're playing this fucking game. That's why I want to delete my fucking channel. And I'm just coming on here to fucking have fun now because I can't be monetized. And I'm not gonna sit here for another 2 years to build some following that's never gonna fucking happen. So I'm coming on here, I'm having fucking fun. I'm not a fucking King TI proving evidence in 2022 anymore. Whatever the fuck that means. But I'm reporting and I'm not claiming. There's things in gang stalking where people talk about directed energy. It's happened to me, but when there's certain stories, even if I don't believe it, I keep my mouth shut. But when Abe sees one little thing, he sees a crooked toenail. Oh my gosh. So I'm not going to do that to subversive awareness. That's why I always give these disclaimers like, hey guys, I don't know if these people are real or fake. Okay. But I will point out some obvious fake shit that is patterns that you will notice as a real TI. Okay. And these fucking fakes, like the perfect example was the wallpaper thing. So let's hypothetically say, because a fake TI or a mentally ill TI, like they came in, they're peeling my wallpaper little by little. I'm looking at it, I'm like, this wallpaper is peeling all of the sudden, you know, when my fucking family isn't here and I'm alone again, that's when it starts peeling. And it's incremental every single day where like fucking looks like people are using a tool to open it. But it also could be natural shit, natural occurrences, or it could be there's something in gang stalking, hear me out, where yeah, there's people that fucking attack you, whatever, it's not as common as we think. But what if there is the vandalism is like fucking programmed matrix vandalism? Oh yeah, your car's supposed to be fucking scratched every day and no one's doing it. I've said this before. Okay. But the vandalism, like certain vandalisms on the car is just obvious. It's just like you can see someone use a tool. People have put glue, gorilla glue on my fucking car when I didn't park it in sight because they're tracking me. So I told this, I was at the Super 8 motel, my hotel room. The parking lot in front of the windows was filled up, so I had to go to the side of the building under a camera. And then the one time I did that when I was on the run, they put like glue all over the car and it was still fresh where I could take some of it off. But I didn't even bother going because I'm like, hey, they're probably not going to even fucking see anything. Dude, this shit is real when it comes to the vandalism. That's why I don't fucking talk about phantom vandalism or little tic tac things because, yeah, there is a possibility that I'm fucking wrong. Okay. That doesn't take away from the whole testimony. Anyone fucking saying that is a fucking fake because they don't get vandalism, dude. Whether it's in fucking 5G demons doing it or it's fucking real people doing it, it's happening. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You live a life, there's oxidization, there's scratches that happen, little things, tic tac things, fine, right? But when you become targeted, These things will happen every fucking day. New things. You'll take pictures and everything, and there'll be new fucking things. So are we living in a fucking matrix simulation where it doesn't render everything perfectly? Okay. Is it sometimes people doing it? Yeah. But I've been saying for the last few months that I'm starting to pull back from, okay, the 24-hour surveillance vandalism. I don't think people would ever do that. Where people follow you around, they vandalize. Like, I think they did it for a little bit, but they have to stop. Like, they're not going to continue to do that. That's just insanity. Being followed around for more than a couple years and then people fucking your shit up, it would drive them crazy. Okay. It's based on how you react to it. So going into subversive awareness. So again, the reason why I brought that up, and it was a perfect example, because subversive awareness may be doing this himself. He may be a new target that's filming everything blindly and calling a gang stalker. Okay, so let's put that as a disclaimer up front. Let's be fair, right? But I have intuition when I make fun of people. Yeah, sometimes it's me being a dick, but sometimes I feel like spirits are fucking like telling me insider information, right? We're not going into like the whole spirituality thing, but I think everyone has this, right? Everyone has this. Maybe some people are better than other. When someone is lying and being fake, you can just fucking tell. It's like a fucking instinct. Okay. So I think subversive awareness is clearly just filming every fucking thing and calling it gang stalking. And he knows that he's doing it. Okay. That could be, I've done that. But I was filming gang stalking though. Like, let's say I'm filming all over the road. Yeah, I'm getting things wrong. There's no way I can be right about everything. But you're still seeing the tactics and the patterns, and it's an abnormal rate, and it's noteworthy. Okay, it's something that you can notice and that continues for years and years and years, even though you move, right? So then you start realizing, all right, at the bare minimum, if you're not being gang stalked, like there's something weird going on where things aren't rendering properly how they should. You're seeing repeated patterns, okay? And that's just not life. Okay, I don't know. I don't care what pattern you're recognizing. Like, I don't care if you go to Acme and there's a row of red cars and you're just a normal person not being gang stalked, and that's what you see every time. There's a row of random red cars in the front, parked in front, and there's 4 red cars every single time. And you start noticing it. That is not a normal fucking pattern. That is not something that should be happening every time you go to fucking Acme. Anyone saying that doesn't mean you're being followed, but anyone saying that is retarded. They don't know anything. Now, you freaking out about it, you making a big deal about it, yeah, you can be deemed mentally ill if you're annoying the wrong person. So here's absent-minded Dave. He's coming with sock accounts. Like, sometimes it's funny. I really don't care about him doing the sock account thing. I hate the hypocrisy because he just looks like a disinformation agent, in my opinion. Where it's like he comes in and he knows that's not a gang stalking tactic, but he doesn't show you anything. But he knows what you show is fake, but he never shows you nothing. It's hypocrisy. It's perp shit. It's mind control. It's behavior modification. I'm not making any excuses for it, and I'm not condoning it. So I finally caught a law live. I saw many 666 today. I really don't understand it. LOL. How do you know they're bad? Have the police been anything but helpful to you over the past 5 years? Assuming this is probably Ed Hofer or fucking absent-minded Dave, but we'll pretend you're a real person. Um, the 666, you're the one, I believe. If it wasn't you, it was someone else, and I apologize. But you get 666, but you get like 66086, where it's not even consecutive. Okay, so let's go over 666 license plate, whatever you want to call it. It can be called gang stalking, or it can be called something else, right? 666 is the consecutive sixes, okay? 3 6s in a row. Now you're going to see that. You're going to see that. How often are you going to see it? Where are you seeing it? This is all that matters. Just because you see a bunch of them doesn't mean, and this is going out to me too, doesn't mean that it's gang stalking. Okay. So it's an actual combination at the DMV. You're gonna see it. How often do you see it? Now, when I was younger, I only saw it a couple times in my entire life, and I was looking for it basically because I used to be really paranoid of the number 666, mark of the beast. Okay, like I thought if I saw that number, I was cursed basically. So I would get paid for stuff. It would be like $6.66, and I'd freak out. So if I saw it on the road, I would notice it. So in my life from driving from 16 to fucking 20, let's say 20, 16 to 28, 12 years of driving, of me seeing it, of it floating in front of me, I've seen it 4 or 5 times in that time period. When I started getting gang stalked, I started seeing it every fucking day for months on end, multiple times a day. Okay. And that doesn't mean that they're gang stalkers. Do you understand what I'm saying? Just like when I show the wallpaper fucking by itself, where you can see tools being used. Okay. And again, this is part of Asaya. Look. Oh, but that could have been always like that. But I have pictures that it wasn't. But you can see someone fucking, it's not just natural shit, and it's all over the fucking both bathrooms in the course of 24 hours. Now, I'm not saying someone did that. I'm saying that the fact that that happened, it shouldn't have fucking happened. There's a force doing it. Now, the 666 license plate is the same thing. Not every 666 license plate is a gang stalker. But when you park, when I live in Raleigh, North Carolina, and one day there's a Virginia in front of my fucking apartment window where only I can see it, there's a Virginia 666. And then earlier in the day, there was a Texas 666 in front of my house, 2 out-of-state 666 license plates. Or you're driving around, you see a New Mexico 666 license plate, and you're seeing this shit 4 or 5, 6 times a day, and it's from different states. Then you know it's on purpose and it's fucking gang stalking. Now, Abe, I can show Abe that every day, all fucking day, and he's gonna tell me he's Benjamin Franklin and he gets boners from electricity. That a scientist that's named Matrix Decoded is who's behind his gang stalking. That's his narrative. Matrix Decoded is the fucking scientist that's hitting him with directed energy and fucking doing everything. Because he's not pretending to be a crazy person to discredit us. But Stephen Marlowe, the psychopath that fucking killed a mother and a daughter and 2 elderly people, he's a real TI, but Matrix Decoded is the fake TI. Do you understand what his game is, guys? That's why I fucking non-stop attack that fucking fake. Because it's not because he's fake. It's because he's a sneaky little fucking psyop perp and he does psyops and then he turns around and is a hypocrite. Oh, look at Green Wizard. It's distractions, deflection. He's worse than Donald Trump. He's 100 times worse than Donald Trump. I'd rather have Donald Trump as my president than absent-minded ape. Okay. So yeah, that's the difference. So when you hear my tactics, people, everyone listening, it's not that you see what I'm talking about in your life that makes it gang stalking. It's the ridiculous amount of high frequency patterns that are displayed in front of you and you only for you to see. Like these people, you'll be walking out the store, they'll drive slow and synchronize with you because they're following you. They have the jump on your GPS location and you're being harassed and followed by a small group of people that look like a big number of people, like the Mossad, the Fusion Center, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You name the fucking organization, and that's who's doing it. And you're targeting, okay? And that's what I've been sticking to this whole fucking time. These other perps, oh, I don't know who it is. It could be Laplace's demon. It could be the Matrix simulation. It could be this, and that, but they never go to the fucking real deal. The Fusion Center, law enforcement, third-party contractors, and private investigators, and fucking Homeland Security, and secret projects, surveillance units, just like how ICE has contracted people in ski masks and white vans to fucking find Mexicans. That's the same thing. But Matrix Decoded made a mistake on his testimony. So he's a perp, and it's not the cops. I'm a cop. I wanted to be a cop. It's not them. No. That's what made Abe lose all his credibility. That's why he's getting fucking lol trolled. It's because he's a perp and he deserves it. He can't leave because it's his job. It's pretty fucking simple, guys. I mean, I also see many 666. I don't have see, that's another thing with gang stalking. There's light bulbs. That hasn't really happened to me. And there's a lot of things I don't talk about because I get accused of being called crazy and there's no proof. Like my bed vibrating every night at 3 a.m. where my head is in that specific mattress that's in my fucking storage unit in North Carolina. That's a memory foam mattress. So if there was a device that could do that, it could be planted in the memory foam. It's not that difficult. And I go to different hotels, different family members' house, different beds, not one bed vibration. I guarantee when I take that mattress out of storage, that bed will vibrate. And if you go online, oh, it's your body doing it. See, I don't discredit directed energy, but fake perps use it. And then again, these are one of these live streams where I make a live stream about something, and then I start talking about fucking Abe. No, fuck Abe. We're not talking about him. He's been fucking ran through as a perp, like fucking Bonnie Blue. He's the Bonnie Blue of perps. Just ran through, just fucking everyone's exposed him. So intuition wise, fucking David Spade, Subversive Awareness. I know. God, I mean, there's one thing I'm an expert in is calling out the perps, man. So I'm not calling him a perp, but he's giving me those fake white. I can tell when a white person is an authentic TI and a fucking perp. I just can't. I just can't. I can with a black person. It's easy. When the black person talks about spirituality, they don't blame the cops. They don't blame the government. They're a perp. When a white person talks about directed energy in a fucking fake way, now Abe, I'll give him credit. The way he described directed energy in his testimony, it sounds fucking legit. It sounds like a real person that went through it. I'm not taking anything away from that. If you think he's a real TI, good for you. Go support his channel. Okay. I just have more than enough fucking evidence that he's not on my personal accord. He may seem to say the same about me, but he doesn't have hardcore proof. Now, he may have this personal grudge and like little stories. No, I have legit proof that he's plugged into the program that's harassing me. Okay. Like the fucking Hispanics, Honduran fucks that were harassing me in my fucking apartment, they were Marines. They didn't speak a lick of English, dude. The Marines have a program of illegal immigrants before Trump got in, where they were like a mercenary program of fucking kidnappings and drug dealing and all that shit, dude. Okay. Military's definitely involved, man. I got the black helicopter flyover. They did it the same day that now Subversive Awareness, this makes him look real. Okay. So I'm not biased. He has a video where he's like, a helicopter flew by me. So it's this red helicopter. It looks like he was in a field next to the helicopter, right? So it looked like he kind of knew that helicopter was leaving from what I saw. But go check that video out. That same day, King Mansa, which I think is a real TI. I'm not gonna hold back. I don't like the dude, but I think he is real. I think there's something up with the dude where he's lying about shit, but I think he's a real TI. He got a helicopter. He's pointing the camera at his phone camera at like he's like every day and there's like an ambulance. He walks out of a building, there's an ambulance, and as he's pointing at the ambulance, a helicopter flies by, does a swoop under him. The same day Subversive Awareness did it, and I could have recorded mine. I was at my gym and the helicopter flew. When I parked up, it flew kind of far away, and then when I got in the gym, it fucking did a loop. It did a U-turn just like it did at the airport. I don't know if I ever I don't oh fuck I didn't upload that video. but they fly by you. They do like a U-turn like a car, and then they fly directly over you, over your position, or at what it seems like it. So all of that happened to all three of us in the same day, and that's what the gang stalking program does. And I've noticed this before. Well, they'll do the helicopter flyover over multiple targets the same day, and we'll all record it the same day. And it's like it's being dispersed from the fusion center, the National Guard. Okay. I'm not sure of what law enforcement entities. I'm not covering up for law enforcement. I'm just not sure. One that I will say for sure that participates in gang stalking through my research is the sheriff's department. Like they're the sheriff's association, the sheriff's department. They do that. That's from multiple TI testimonies. Okay. What do you hear on this channel is when you see a cop drive by you or write you a ticket or is out doing his beat, he's not a gang stalker, because that's what the people online try to trick you. And that's what subversive awareness. The dude's a little too smart to be promoting. He's promoting the 2021 mindset of gang stalking when me and multiple other TIs have came to the realization that you know, it's not what people say it is online. When it comes to everyone's in on the gang stalking, that you're the center of the show, and that when you go outside, that every single neighbor you see is gang stalking you, and they're synchronizing with you. Every car is a gang stalker. And they're taking pictures of you and notating your movements. That's not real. That the app gang stalking program that everyone has access to, but you can't find it, but everyone else can find it, and no one's whistleblowing on it. That doesn't is exonerate targeting and gang stalking. I'm telling you, it's small factions of people that hire a lot of people. So if I were to estimate on a large scale, okay, like you're in a town in North Carolina that has 500,000 people. At any time driving around, there's probably 100 people in that town, or maybe two or three, 400, 500, maybe less than 1,000 that are just driving around gang stalking. And they're hitting multiple targets. I believe that's the majority. That's the big number. Okay. So let's say you live in a town, there's 500,000 people in North Carolina. 1,000 of them are gang stalking, 1,500, but they're hitting multiple targets, and they're part of an app. Like they're just like collecting data or hitting checkpoints on the app. That's my opinion. Okay. That's my fucking opinion. I'm not saying that's accurate. So as far as your neighbors, like they'll hire like five, maybe no less than like five neighbors, and they have a break-in team. They have a person that breaks in your house that has a key to your house, and they have the jump on your GPS coordinates. And yeah, that's what I think. I mean, I don't think it's out of 500,000 people what they try to teach you online. Oh, at least like 200,000 of those people are gang stalkers. I mean, they have a red shirt, they have a red car, they're driving, they're people. Yeah. But that's a fake narrative. It's like, do you see the difference between that? Okay, you can go outside and maybe there's like 500 people driving around. If you move around the town, you'll see all 500 if you're out for like 3-4 hours, and they're gang stalking. That's a big number. That's like exaggerating. I really think it's Fusion Center. They have access to like thousands of people, tens of thousands, but they only use, because they're trying to be cost effective, whatever amount. Now, if they can think about this, now let's say that's the reality, right? There's a fusion center, they got 2,000 agents, they don't always gang stalk you, but they definitely do. Compared to what you're taught online, oh, they're every. Did you see that guy in the red shirt? You see that dog walker? You see that? You see that? You see that red car? You see that one headlight? You see that? You see that truck? You saw that flashing light? You saw that? You see how that changes who you are, and the people that are doing this are mind controlling you and controlling your reality. Now they're, from you being paranoid, they know that, oh, now he's not going to the movies. Now he's not doing this. Now he's not talking to girls. Now he's not. Now we can really control his life, like fucking he's under our microscope, because there's no unpredictability. Okay. So that's my opinion. I'm probably not right, but it's more accurate than what people are saying, and it makes more sense. And it doesn't take away from gang stalking. So nationwide, how many gang stalkers do I think there are? Like nationwide, like probably less than 100,000, probably like 100,000 or something. Like I just honestly don't think there's that many TIs. Like I really do think if you're a TI that's being gang stalked and you're seeing the tactics consistently, it's you're a concentrated dot of gang stalking. It's not like people are roving around waiting for orders. That's all I'm saying. So you're still being gang stalked, you're still being followed, you're still being harassed, but see, there's people that say this. Secret police, you see, this is what I'm talking about. These are these agents. In my opinion, are worse than Abe. Abe isn't like I don't fucking hate Abe. I don't fucking like even dislike him. But when he does these certain actions, like he does these sneaky snake things where everything's cool, and then he'll condescendingly be like, "Oh yeah, but you know, he's fake, and all his evidence is fake, and I'm real. I don't have to prove it, but I am." No, I'm not playing that. But you people that are on here, I mean, you can be very worse than a perp. Like if you're misinformed. Secret police are out to catch documents of targets committing crimes. $500 proof for a crime. See, this is where the nerve gorilla comes out of me. Where did you learn that? That's just stuff that sounds good. And the fact that you're saying that when I just disputed all that, it kind of shows that you're a perp, in my opinion. I mean, the Prince of Darkness, is that Lucifer? Isn't that Satan? So it's just like, oh, secret police are out catching targets. What if the target doesn't commit a crime? How much money are they spending doing all that? Okay, like they're wasting a lot of money. $500 isn't a lot of money, and why aren't TIs going to jail? See, like I just poke, and that's what normal people when they hear about gang stalking or my targeting or anyone else's, they're just like, what? So yeah, I mean, there is such thing as citizens on patrol, maybe some type of app where you report, but it's a small group of people doing that, and they're utilizing it for like a purpose to follow you around the rest of your life doing that. You know, what are you? What are they? Paparazzi? Like, it doesn't make sense. So there is such things as paparazzi. Paparazzi follow celebrities and they get paid by taking pictures. So maybe that would make sense, but have you caught them taking pictures? Are they sneaky enough to take a sneaky picture of you? Are these secret agents? No. The most of the people that I encounter are fucking dumb. They can barely drive. So I don't imagine them taking complicated orders and being sneaky. They can barely drive and live a life. Someone said maybe they left their sex toy. I was gonna say it would felt like a vibrator or something. But I can feel energy, and I feel basically radioactive radiation, as I should say, coming from it. And the thing I would describe is it's not hurting me. And again, I'm not saying that I would know the difference, but it feels like it's downloading information. Okay, like it vibrates, but I can feel it. It's not hurting me. It's not like fucking burning me. It's not, but I feel like it's fucking downloading fucking information. Yeah, man. Unless my cat's doing this shit, someone's coming in here and just fucking they. And the reason why I know, and again, I could be wrong. Disclaimer: if you see things in your house, maybe it is natural, right? But the reason I know it's someone doing it because you need a. It's like they're getting a paint scraper and they're just fucking going through random stuff, opening it up and prying it open like wallpaper. Um, And it's just like it's such a like the only reason I don't think it's people because they'll come in one day, they do a little bit, come in the next day, they do a little bit, then they come in the next day and do a little bit. But I know a normal person wouldn't have the patience to do that, so I don't fucking think it's 100% people, but maybe fucking TIs. I've heard, and again, this is other TIs saying this, that there's invisible people and shit like that. I don't make that claim, but I do have a story about that shit. Again, I could give a fuck less if I seem real or fake with this story. I've told this story, so if you've heard this, where in my first apartment, that it was like a 12-story, 13-story apartment. I was on the seventh story, which the seventh story is where the FBI's bosses in Quantico are on the seventh story. It's like famous, the seventh story. And again, I don't know if that's a coincidence. You know, it probably is. I'm just saying. I'm just saying facts. You can look that up. So this is like the first few weeks before even like the heavy gang stalking started. I come home, so I have a doorknob. It's a round doorknob, right? And it has a deadbolt on top. So the round doorknob has no lock on it. It's just a up. It's just a round doorknob with no keyhole in it. So I unlock the deadbolt. I come home. This is like the first 2 weeks of me moving into that apartment. I come home and I unlock the deadbolt. I start twisting the doorknob, and this I'm just describing what it feels like. It felt like someone that was like pretty strong, or like trying to stop the doorknob. Now, when you have a doorknob that twists, if you're holding, I've tested this. You can test this at your house. Go to your bathroom, open the door, open the one door, and try to use the other rotation. Hold it and squeeze it on the other side of the doorknob, the other opposite doorknob, and see if you can open it. See, I'm gonna do it right now just to make sure my story still holds up because I haven't tried it in a few years. Hold on. But yeah, it was the same fucking feeling as that. It's like when you're a little kid and your friend's trying to hold the door and you're trying to open it and he won't let you twist the doorknob, and so you can't twist the doorknob. So I'm fighting for this thing for 2 minutes. I just want to test this real quick. Yeah. And when someone's holding the doorknob, you can feel the pressure of them releasing it and then tightening it again. Cause you twist it, they're holding it, then they release it and then tighten it again as you twist, and they just keep that friction going. So that was what's happening. Now my apartment's on the seventh story. Okay, it's a living room. As soon as you get in, there's a closet to your left, small little coat closet right next to the front door. Then the kitchen is right there. Then the living room. Then you turn right. Then there's the bedroom, the closet, and the bathroom. So there's no way escaping out those windows because the windows were like tilted, slanted, horizontal, diagonal windows. Okay, they were weird. It was a whole building. So they weren't windows that went up and down. They like opened like a triangle diagonal. So you couldn't, even if you jumped out the building, you would break your legs or die. It was a 7-story fall. So you break your legs. You wouldn't even risk that. So it seemed like I caught someone breaking into my house very early in my targeting. And I was like, man, if I can get my hands on this motherfucker, I'm going to fucking beat the shit. I don't care how big they are because you've been fucking with me. So they start holding on the doorknobs, twisting, twisting. Dude, I was out there. I'm not even lying. 2.5, 3 minutes fighting this doorknob. Okay. Then eventually, finally, it fucking releases. And dude, I'm telling you, if you were me, you know someone's in that fucking apartment. That's for a fact, dog. I'm not even calling it a ghost. I don't even think it was a ghost. There was a human in there. The way they were holding that doorknob was a human, dude. A fucking human. You can fucking tell the intelligence level of, oh shit, I got caught. So I go in the apartment. I lock the door behind me. Is the first thing I do it like a cop, dude. I do a police sweep of that fucking apartment. Close the door behind me, and I check that closet right next to the door. So I know he's not hiding because that's the first place they would go. Because you don't have a lot of time when you're holding a doorknob, right? You have literal seconds before the guy bursts in and looks for you. I check that closet. I look in the living room. Living room is completely fucking empty. There's nowhere you can hide. All I have is a couch and a TV. You cannot hide there, dude. I go into the bedroom and I do it like a cop, dude. I do it where it's like you cannot get behind me, bro. The only way is in and out is a one way in, one way out through that front door. you have to fucking be a big ass motherfucker. Like there's nothing to hide, no furniture, nothing. My bed is a metal frame bed, where you can just see under it. So I go through the bedroom. I look under the bed. I look in the closet. I hurry up and I look in the living room to make sure he didn't go behind me. No one is in that fucking apartment. Nobody. Nobody's in that fucking apartment, dude. And again, this is gonna sound fucking crazy. I grab a knife because at that point I'm like, all right, bro, this is an invisible fucking person, bro. Like not a ghost, a fucking human that is fucking invisible. And this is the only story I'm telling like that. And I don't include this in the testimony, okay? Because hey, maybe the door fucking malfunctioned. I doubt it, but so I grab a fucking knife and I start swinging the knife horizontally like fucking Zorro and just whipping it at air, dude. Because even if you're a ghost, dude, I'll fight your ass. That's what I'm on. Even if you're a demon or a ghost, dude, I still try to fight you. Like, even if you're a fucking ghost, I'm a swing. So even if you're an invisible person, like, if it did happen, I can imagine him like ducking and being in a corner, like, oh fuck. Cause dude, if you're wearing an invisible cloak, I want blood, dude. If you're a ghost, I'm gonna try to scare the shit out you, bitch ass nigga. I'm not tough or anything, but I'm just saying, like, imagine a ghost and there's a human just swinging a knife at air. I can imagine that would disrupt their little spirit. And like, even though the knife doesn't hurt them, it's not like they like that shit. Like, if you're a ghost, and we're not saying I don't believe in ghosts, but I'm just saying hypothetically, if a ghost was messing a human and he grabs a katana and starts swinging it like a fucking madman, what is the ghost gonna do? Say, ooh, boo. The ghost is gonna leave that room, bro, because he's not gonna want to be around that whooshing air and a fucking katana swishing. So yeah, you can't kill a ghost, but you can definitely scare one away and make it go away if you're fucking not a pussy. So yeah, again, story that makes me look like a fake target. I get it. Why I don't talk about it? It's not relevant, but it's something that happened in fucking real life. I wouldn't even consider it even really gang stalking, more like a ghost story or something. Maybe that building. I did wake up and see a fucking floating demon face. I don't know if I was asleep. It felt like I had a dream, and I woke up in my bed in the dream, and I saw the floating demon face go muahaha, muahaha, muahaha. I was like, "Fuck this!" And then in the dream, I guess I went back to sleep. I felt like it was a dream, but maybe that fucking place was fucking haunted. So I don't really count that into the targeting story, but it's something that fucking really happened, and the way that doorknob was being held, dude. And then I tested it. Keep in mind, I tested the doorknob after. It never happened after. It didn't happen. Didn't get stuck. There was nothing wrong with the doorknob. It's purely a ghost story. See, most TIs, oh, the perps, they came and did that. Now, there's things in gang stalking that damn right are fucking damn near supernatural. Not a lot of it. It might be 1%, but I feel like every real TI goes through something. Maybe for other TIs, it's directed energy, which I think is real, but I also could think it's witchcraft or hypnosis. Like these perps online hypnotize you to, oh, I'm getting hit with directed energy. Then you start feeling it, and it's part of some type of experimentation. But I think it's real. But we're gonna go back to subversive awareness. I forgot about this guy. I'm all over the place. But yeah, he just I haven't really watched a lot of his videos, but when I start making fun of people, I feel like a lot of the times they end up being fake. Like it's like an intuition thing. Like, because I don't hate the guy, but I want to call him fucking David Spade and fucking I don't know. There's something about him where he's a shtick. He's like a shtick character. Now we're gonna go with the reality of the situation. I think maybe the guy's a little lonely. Maybe he saw some weird shit here and there, but he's definitely exaggerating in line. So we'll see how his story plays out. So maybe he's a real TI, but what he's doing is calling everything gang stalking. I will call that out, you know, unabashed here. That you're just waving the camera around. Oh, I'm a TI. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that truck. Why does he have that truck like that? Like I see this shit all the time. I see one headlight still. I don't make videos about it. I see weird fucking shit. I try to ignore it the best I can. Like, yeah, I got some egg on my face. I show some peeling wallpaper. Anybody can come online, especially a white person that has no fucking, in my book, credibility. They just come on. They're just little snarky, little snotty assholes. They act like the bad guy in Billy Madison. Like they think they're so fucking tough. They act like the bad guy in Billy Madison, like that little snarky little nemesis character. And then they see you talk about something like that, and like, yeah, your house was always like that because you're a nigger. And then you can't do anything. So like, it's not like I want to call the cops or make a video about it or talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's still fucking happening. Okay. And then you see these little peels that look natural. Then you come home and there's a big fucking rip and tear in your fucking wallpaper. And then you can't fucking do anything. And it coincides with gang stalking, gaslighting, fusion center harassment. But you can't be fucking 100% sure, so you don't fucking talk about it on the channel. But if you're subversive awareness, whoa, his eyes light up when you show him something like that. Like this wallpaper is old as hell, so I can't say anything. It's not something that you put as evidence. The most likely reason it's old ass wallpaper, but it's just like my bed that has all those black, it's like one of those finished plywood hardwood beds, and it has all those black spots on it. That's not gang stalking, but it's like reality bending, fucking gaslighting shit that happens to people while they're being gang stalked. Is it to fucking make them look crazy? Like, is it the Matrix making them look crazy? Is it their own mental illnesses? That's why I'm bringing it up on the channel, not fucking boners, morning wood, right? So, dun, dun, dun. See, like that's what people say. Maybe someone left sex toys in your mattress. Ha ha ha. The jokes are funny. Sometimes they're not. I'll be honest with you. Like you can come up with better jokes to make fun of me, and they like, but it just ignores the reality and the gravity of anybody's targeting. So when someone hypothetically has a free open pass to break in your house and vandalize shit and maybe even murder you one day, and then you end up dead, where is that commenter to save your life when the person that's been vandalizing your shit comes and like, you know what, we're part of the Messiah, we've been fucking with this guy, let's just fucking take him out. That guy isn't defending your life, so I don't know why that person has to come on and make stupid claims. Come on, just be like, hey, I think you're fucking lying and you're crazy, and here's why, and then that's it. But that's all they can do is be a skeptic, and it fucking does shit to little all. And then people like Jeffrey Epstein, I'm not fucking saying my stuff is anywhere near the victims of Epstein Island, but that's how they get away with it. It's through stupid people that fucking just, they act like attorneys for bad shit. Like they're the fucking attorney of anything that sounds ridiculous. Like if someone grapes a woman and they're wearing like all you have to do for a white person, if you like let's say you grape a woman or do something, just wear like a fucking bunny costume. And then if the woman says that I was graped by a man in a bunny costume, then every white person's brain shuts off and they're like, no, you weren't. I don't care what I say. You weren't raped by, I don't care if you have the video. It doesn't sound right. That's the fucking facts. If black people were doing that shit, I'd be like, blacks, you're fucking stupid. You got it? Yeah, that's why you don't understand. You're dumb. But when a white person, I went to college, I never heard of that. I read books. It's just goofball shit. And it's like, I'm not condoning of it. I'm not living in that system, dude. I want to live in a system where men are men, women are women, and everyone gets what they deserve. I don't want to live in a system where it's like, if something bad happens to you, but it sounds ridiculous, no one can believe you, but they wouldn't defend you if it wasn't ridiculous anyway. So they're fucking essentially NPCs They're nobodies because they're not courageous. They're not standing up and fighting for victims' rights. They're just here to make fun of people, and they think like they have the answer to everyone because they're a smart ass. They're the bad guy from Billy Madison, and you're Adam Sandler, and they're the fucking guy with the poofy haircut, like a spoiled little rich brat. That's literally them, and you know it. And when you take that side, you are them. Now that doesn't mean you believe every fucking crazy story out there. Of course not. But it's like, what the fuck proof when Jeffrey Epstein gets away with shit like this and there's this big cover up? What else proof can you show? There's no proof you can show a white person. If they don't believe you, they don't believe you. They're gonna go to college, they're gonna stuff their fucking ass full of money and just fucking ignore every problem. Like that's their job. They're not gonna be courageous and fight for people's rights. They're gonna fucking enrich themselves and they're entitled little brats. They're a little fake aristocrat, little 100K, little year little turd balls, and then they're just gonna say that all those women that got raped on Epstein Island didn't happen. You got it? So it's like, yeah, I don't need your fucking approval of what's real gang stalking and what's fake, because you would never do anything to save anyone's life anyways. Like you're a fucking coward. You live in a bubble. You're a bubble boy. You live your comfy Humphrey bubble boy, and that's all you ever be. I'm not trying to aspire to be some little couch potato in some little fucking mini mansion, fucking that you have to pay property taxes for and you never really own anyway. American dream, but yeah, subversive awareness. I'm gonna keep this under an hour. I've been on here all day. You know, I think, in my personal opinion, he's not a perp, but he's faking his. He's one of these TIs that hoax they're targeting. But since he shows his face and he talks about directed energy, he must be an authentic TI. Just like all the targeted individual United people, they show their face. They're white. They're talking, so therefore they don't have to prove anything. Just run their fucking mouths and say they're getting hit with fucking dues and fucking Roy Icops. Like, dude, come on, man. That's why I joke around. That's why I fucking fuck around on here, dude. It's not that fucking difficult to understand. Anyone, it's a psyop to pretend like I'm a serious target. Like I'm not. I've never been, and I never will be, because there's no benefit. So, wrapping this shit up. Why was Prince of Darkness removed? That's weird. That's fucking weird. Prince of Darkness was banned and their comments removed. I don't remember doing that. Them turning on my gas plausible. They done that to me. You heard that from fucking me, dude. I'm at the gas stove right now where I fucking have the story of where my parents, after the police stole two of my laptops in 2009. Okay. This kid named Josh fucking broke into my fucking house. He was like a family friend. He was younger than me. Stole one laptop. I'm like, all right, he does drugs. They steal. Then when I buy a new laptop, my parents fucking they're like, oh, we all have to go to church, blah blah blah, on like a Friday. And like they like rush me out the house when I had my own car. And for some reason we all get in the car and go. And he comes in and steals the second laptop. And then during that time, I'll show you right now. This is the fucking stove of the fucking. I'm cleaning it right now, but I come home, my whole house smells like gas, and this happened twice in the course of 2 weeks. My whole house smells like gas, and that shit's like that. We didn't even fucking cook. We ordered Chinese food that day on one of the days. You heard me tell that story, and you deleted my channel, and then you come on, you done this to other people, and you fucking steal that story. Then you come back, Matrix steals my stories. Dude, you're a perp. You take notes. I've heard you do it before, like the X license plate. Targeted Journey was the first person who ever said X license plate, and you fucking know it. Then all of a sudden, you're the expert in X license plates, but you fucking never show it because your fucking streams are blurry. Because when you try to record on StreamYard on a mobile device, it's always fucking blurry. That's not a mystery. That happens to me all the fucking time. You can't see any license plates. You can't see anything. So what's the answer to that? You fucking don't do that. You record a normal video, you zoom in with your Android phone, and you fucking take a picture of an X license plate when it fucking floats in front of your car all day like a real TI. Not this, oh, I'm on a live stream, you're looking at my face, X license plate, you saw my face. Oh, it's blurry, you can't see it. No, you take a picture of it. This shopping center where I pick up my DoorDash over here, where they have a couple restaurants, they have fucking X license plates from New York. They have X license plates from Pennsylvania, and I get X license plates from New Jersey. Sometimes it actually is a normal combination, but the simple fact that the New York one is in that parking spot, there's a Pennsylvania one, there's other state ones. Yeah, it seems like it's a tactic. Absolutely. It does seem like it's a little minor tactic, but it's not, it's more like undercover. But it also can be normal, just like my 666 can be normal. Absolutely. You know? See, I'm the honest one about my tactic. If I was filming 666 license plates, dude, or whatever tactics I do, like Keck, I would have way more. I'm not filming it all the fucking time. The only reason I put shit up as evidence is because I'm getting it every fucking day. I want to establish a pattern that's happening every day so they fucking stop doing it so there's awareness to it. Not just, oh, look at my face, X license plate, blurry live stream. You have to take my word for it, just like everything else, for fucking 5 years. With that said, you've shown more evidence than fucking 90% of these fakes on here. So I give you a little bit of fucking credit. You've shown some evidence, it's just not a fucking ton, and you fucking lie a lot. You do more lying than showing evidence. My opinion. Okay? So yeah, you have shown more evidence. I think you shown more evidence than fucking probably subversive awareness. Now he shows tactics. I'm not gonna lie, he'll show one headlights, but you know, I can show the same one headlights too. I can, you know, I just got today. I had like those 3-1 headlights in a row. I could have filmed that and said it was Gangstalking. I chose not to. And that's how you keep the tactics from dying down. They're still going to happen. You're still going to get the X license plate. You're still going to get the Keck license plate. You're still going to get the 666. Because the more you film it, the more they do the tactic. Because I've spoke about this before. They're getting paid off of you filming the tactic. When you put someone's license plate on YouTube, on your YouTube channel, if they're a real gangstalker, they get a bonus or something. Okay, because it's like, look, I did the job. See, he's on the channel. You get an extra bonus or something. Like I could tell because when you film it, they do it more at a fucking. They'll do it at such a rate where it's like, wow, dude, seriously. But it's based on, and I'm not saying when you film it, it starts, and when you don't film it, it goes away. Not saying that whatsoever. What I'm saying is when you film it, it happens more. It opens a portal where more of it happens. Whether it's organic matrix or what I believe, it's the fucking gang stalking. But yes, there is crossfire. And that's what most TIs have realized is that there's a fake narrative. The gift card program, the fucking every cop's involved in it, every whatever's involved in it. There's certain tactics that are just fucking purely fake. Like I think dog walkers can be a fake tactic. Okay, that people just put on their channel when they go to the park and they see someone walking their dog. 666. Hey, sometimes when I film shit, it's actually normal people. I've said this before. I've said some of the times this is like some type of fucking weird algorithm shit where the person has the tactic. They're not a gang stalker. I'm not saying for all the evidence, but some of it. Like they might have a 666 plate. They fucking merge into my lane. But the whole thing was set up by a supercomputer. I've said that before. But yeah, I mean, you're not worse than subversive awareness because subversive awareness, the reason why I'm not calling him a perp, but yeah, I should actually be giving him more grief than absent-minded Abe is because he seems like he's pretty smart. He seems like he knows the program, but he's throwing up slop as evidence, which can actually get you more gang stalked. So right now, he may be a TI that has like very light gang stalking, where it's like the beginnings of it. But the more he puts up slop on the internet, shows his face, which is another part of this to get his biometrics, you know, the more the tactics might start really happening to him. Okay. So you have to be fucking like, yeah, there is surveillance. There is people hitting people with directed energy. There's different groups doing this shit. But where are they from? Most likely, in my opinion, I believe they're from the military industrial complex. Okay. Private security, shit like that, with the government orchestrating it. My opinion. Okay. Because I don't think it's normal veterans. I don't think it's normal cops going through this. And in the beginning of my targeting, to give credence to what people are talking about, to not discredit what they're talking about with the terror watch program. In the beginning of my targeting, I was being harassed by the fire department and the fucking EMTs. So a couple times EMTs followed me. I told the story about the fire department, but I've said this before, but I'm gonna reiterate it because I think people forgot. Where I was in Wawa in the very beginning of the targeting of the mental mind control technology merger, where your soul is infiltrated by whatever this is, and it's not demonic. I think it's technology, where it makes a connection, a tethering to your pineal gland soul, to your inner psyche, and that was the phase I was going through. Like everything was normal, then I was starting noticing the tethering of the gang stalking program to my life, right? And the fire department. Now this story at Wawa, I'm at Wawa, dude. I go to the kiosk. It's Wawa has the hoagie fest for $6. That's the only time I ever buy it. I'm a cheap fuck when it comes to food and other shit. You know, that's why I'm so healthy because I eat whole foods and save money. But so I'm sitting there, this ambulance worker comes in. He's about probably 5'8", 5'9". I think he had like glasses. I didn't really get a good look at him. I would say like a little bit of a scuffy beard, probably late 20s, early 30s, probably late 20s. And he puts his phone up in the most obvious fucking fashion, starts recording me like he's on a live stream, and starts laughing. Literally a foot away from me. Not no mistake. Oh, I'm doing a selfie and talking to someone. Just this is the beginning of my target. He starts recording me and he starts smiling, laughing. He's not even fucking hiding it. Now I didn't see the fucking camera on his phone, like the screen of the him video. Obviously you can't if he's in front of you, but the way he was holding his phone laughing, and I'm not talking about this some mistake shit, like bro, and I don't this has never happened to me and it probably never will, besides that one time. He was fucking and this was the beginning of my gang so recording me and laughing. When I was with the honey pot, just again, when I got with the honey pot at the pizza shop, there was a Subway next to there. And the first day we started dating, basically, the Subway, I go get Subway. I'm a delivery driver, so I'm going to McDonald's, Subway, wherever's cheap because I'm on the road. He's like, oh, blah blah blah. We just haven't said something, and then he's like, oh, you got a girlfriend? Just asked me if I have a girlfriend when it's like the first time I had a girlfriend in years. Just like little fucking shit like that, dude. Like so the whole point of that story is the ambulance guy recording me. There was several times where like the ambulances followed me, where it's like it was blatantly obvious. Okay, and it gives credence to what people were talking about the terrorist watch list, where you are labeled a terrorist. But you notice as the years go by, as people become more awake, that these people aren't willing participants because they don't believe the lies that are told. Okay. So I believe that during COVID, there were research projects open. I believe Gangstalking has been going on before that, not long before, but before that. But I believe it was, they thought COVID was going to be this big success, and they were locking people down. They were putting drones in the sky. They were testing police state shit. So I think the program that us TIs are on YouTube stem off of that. That's my opinion. Now you have these fucking fakes on here, and then I've noticed stuff before, but I'll tell you, like, yeah, okay, I talk about the rap music shit, which is unbelievable. I hate talking about it. It's stupid to talk about. Okay, no one's gonna give me credit for it, but that happened in 2009 to 2011. But when I moved to Florida, like I went a whole, I wasn't being gang stalked at all. Like there was not one close encounter of gang stalking. Okay, and I even moved back to Pennsylvania from 2000 and I believe 16, November of 2016, maybe 2015. I'm not. That was a long time ago. And there was a grace period when I moved back of about 2 to 3 years where nothing fucking happened. I wasn't being followed. I wasn't seeing anything weird. And I've always looked for that shit. I actually learned about gang stalking at that time, so I was looking for it. But gradually it started happening. Okay. So yeah, subversive awareness, man. This isn't like calling him out as a perp. But I think he knows what he's doing when it comes to just pointing at random shit and calling it gang stalk. And then he's just one of these, oh, I get it all. I get directed energy. And you know he doesn't know much about it. Like I've come on and said, hey, I know nothing about directed energy. I've done zero research on it. Okay. But it happened to me. It happened to me in this short, sustained period of time. Happens to me in certain circumstances. I am not basically a victim of it. Okay, I wouldn't consider that at all. But during when it did happen, it was pretty fucking serious. I mean, but so I can imagine if someone's going through it long term, it's fucking it sucks. It's just like classic gang stalking. It's definitely real. But there's a lot of fakes talking about it. But you know, from the little that I talk about it, doesn't make me an expert whatsoever. But you know, I kind of feel like since I don't talk about it a lot and the little bit the details that I give, it doesn't seem like some bullshit. You know, it's not like I'm just saying that to get clout. Like the way he talks about it, subversive awareness is to get clout, dude. It's like, oh, they hit me with directed and they hit me with the electronic weapons. It's like, what sensations do you get? What, you know? And then if he does say this, oh, I get a burning in my legs. It's like something that he heard from another TI. There's something about his channel. He's not one of these crisis actors, but he's fucking close, man. I mean, there's just something up with that guy, man. I'm not buying it, is what I'm fucking saying. Is he one of these TIs that's gonna get recruited in? Okay. He's also fishing for gang stalking. I never like TIs that fish for it. Like he's going, oh, let's see what gang stalking we can get today. Hey, if you're established TI, and you wanna shit. And I gotta actually give Abe credit. Like the reason why I fucking attack his channel is because he's a hypocrite. Outside of that, he actually at least put the work in. Okay. When you talk about people like Eliu Helm, like let's say Abe is a fake. At least he went out and fucking live stream. I'll give him that credit. Eliu Helm has never done that. Young Steel has never. Like none of these black TIs have ever fucking really done that. Okay. So I have to give subversive awareness and Abe, and that's why I'm a little bit harder on you guys. Because I expect more. But Broken Matrix, he's a dude that went out and did it as well. I respect that, even if you don't show anything or you're not capable of showing something, at least you're willing to, kind of prove what you're talking about. So, yeah, there's something about this dude. There's certain things. I know my cat did this. See, I don't blame everything on Gangstalk. I know my cat did this because I've seen him play with this. Cats do fuck shit up, but like that's what I'm trying to say. When I show shit like that, guys, it's not like, oh, I'm just showing shit like alternative homesteading. I'm going through the rationale of my mindset where I try to give every excuse something is not gang stalking before I say it, unless it's concrete. That's why I talk about license plates. Because you can see it, you can feel it, you can touch it, you can see the pattern, you can go through the videos. these little vandalism shits, like, yeah, there's other explanations for it. Okay, like when I saw that carpet and that carpet's old as fuck, it's a piece of junk, and my cat tore it up, doesn't affect me. I know my cat did it, but my cat isn't setting up scaffolding and getting uh what's that shit, drywall remover little scrapers and doing stuff. So I'm just fucking putting that information out there in case it materializes, which is what I do. It's not to put out fake evidence. If this materializes to more shit, like, look at this. Wow. Like, I know my cat didn't break this tile with a hammer in my floor, which is stuff that's happened to me. You leave the house and this stuff only happens. I can be here all day and this stuff won't happen. I can stay in this fucking house, nothing will happen. When I leave for an extended period of time in the past, we're not talking about these instances. We're talking about in the past when I lived alone. It's every time I go to work or if I'm gone for 8 hours where there's ample time, you'll see stuff every day that's new. So maybe they set up a fucking directed energy field around the target that is advanced technology where they can just program in vandalism. Maybe it's natural stuff, and I'm wrong about a lot of this stuff, but I don't really like talking about it because it's like alternative homesteading shit. It's like not provable. It doesn't make the community look good. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. I literally come on here and fucking what people would call perp people, but I just call make fun of them because I'm fucking bored. Nothing's materializing, whether it's in multimedia, television, internet, music. Nothing is fucking happening. It's like we live in an NPC simulation. So I'll come on here and I'll make a live stream like this once in a while, dude. I'm not getting paid to be on here. You know, I'm lonely. I like to talk too. But this is not like how my normal mindset is. It kind of is. You hear me ranting and raving on here. I'm just fucking venting basically. And I'm not an angry person whatsoever. But I just don't believe in coming online, having some positive, non-productive conversation. Like people want drama, they want comedy, they want something new, something spicy. Coming on and being positive, positive Pete, and motivational and shit when I don't get any of that in my life. No, I get nothing but negativity. So I'm gonna fucking you're gonna hear my negativity. I don't get any positivity, so you're gonna hear my negativity. And this is an open free speech platform. Even though my channel can be banned and I'm at the behest of YouTube, I come on here, I say fucking all types of curse words. I make fun of people, stuff that I can't do in real life because it really is crazy to do what I'm doing in real life. Like, I understand that. Like if I let's say like making fun of white people or something, if I were to do that in real life, it's not because I'm afraid to do it. It's just it would be crazy. It would bring nothing but harm and it's not that enjoyable. But when I do it on fucking YouTube, you know, I get a kick out of it, dude. Like I get a kick out of making those voices and shit and fucking those faces and it's funny to me. Like that's why I do it. It's not because I'm fucking mentally ill. It's funny. Like it's boring. There's nothing going on. And it's not no, well, your life isn't fulfilling enough. That's why you're bored. No, it's literally I'm tired of TV. I'm tired of fucking everything. So I come on here and fuck around, dick around, dude. So the fuck what, man? Like, if you don't want me to do that, that's fine. Like, I really don't like doing it. Make content for me to watch. That's all. Like, dude, there's people like Elihu Helm. Like, I can't stand that guy's content. It's the same repetitive drum where he's a guru. He's one of these black occultist guru types, cult leader types. And you can only, he's, all of these black people are like Donald Trump. They all live in a false small bubble reality and like where they're the narcissistic kings, you know, and people hear me talk and like because I'm so bold about what I'm saying they think I'm narcissistic. No, I don't think I'm better than someone when I can see that they're better than me, even if they're white, black, or something I don't like. I'm not like, wow, that white dude's super strong, successful, and smarter than me. You know, I can't see that and I'm not gonna give him any credit because I'm not a fucking pussy. Like, I don't have backing from a bunch of pussy men that look like me. Like, I'm a fucking once in a lifetime, one in a billion genetic fucking anomaly, dude. I don't care what anyone fucking says. Oh, I'm not fucking the fastest man on the earth. I can be trained to pretty much do fucking anything. That's my skill. Not everyone can be trained in multi fucking shit. Oh, well, you're the what is it, the jack of all trades, master of none. Let me see you master something, you faggot. I'd rather be a jack of all trades than a master of none, master of none. Like, you're just a master of none. Like, a jack of all trades is a skill set that doesn't get enough fucking credit, dude. Like, you have a dude, let's say he can fix your plumbing, he can fix your carpentry, he can fix your electricity, he can build you a house, but it's not the best house. It's not the most perfect house that I dreamed of. Fuck you. Let's see you do any. What do you do? Sit on a couch and fucking judge people like you're Simon Cowell? Fuck you. That's what I'm talking about. It's just the hypocrisy is what really fucking just pisses me off, because it's just hypocrisy is used to bolster up people that shouldn't be bolstered up. Like, they're literally lying to you when they're being hypocrites. Like, you do get that, right? Like, it's like you're an amazing basketball player, right? You're not the best in the world, and you win a one NBA championship, and you put up 16 points a game, and you just have the time of your life. You make all these connections and friends, and then there's some guy saying like, "Oh, that's not that impressive, dude. There's LeBron James. He scores 28 a game. Why can't you do that?" And it's like, that guy's a fucking hypocrite. Like, no, fuck you. You're not better from fucking just saying you are. You have to prove it, like I had to prove it. That's what I'm talking about on here, man. It's the same with subversive awareness, dude. Like, yeah, come on, make your channel, bro. Come, join the fun. But are you communicating with other targets? Are you doing anything special? Because you acting like you are. You're not a bad guy. But it's a little too late for this 2021, 2022 fake TI shit where you're just filming anything. Even Candy Grand Prix is filming tactics, dude. Even Candy Grand Prix, the person that's incentive the most to fake her gang stalking for fucking Red Lobster and hotel rooms, to film everything, is literally not just filming everything. Like, you can see the patterns. And I don't even watch her content. And you can see the fucking patterns, dog. And multiple people have called her real TI. I still don't think she's the greatest person ever. That doesn't make her a good person. But why would I deny her targeting? Okay. That's the real perp. The real perps deny targeting. Like, do you not understand that? I don't deny it. I question it. Yeah, I'm a skeptic. I'm just like anyone else, man. I'm not perfect. But yeah, if you show me something, I will come on and be like, I don't think they're real, but they have showed evidence, like absent-minded Abe. Yeah, he seems like, in my opinion, someone that's here as a disinformation specialist. But even though he has in the past shown tiny bit of evidence, has he stuck with it? Has he, done upkeep? No, but he has. It was, was it slam dunk? I mean, it was pretty good. It was better than what most people put out, garbage that most people put out. But for him running his hypocritical mouth, you haven't been back, and that's what I mean by that. You haven't been backing your fucking shit up for you to be fucking judging everyone's shit, dude. Yeah, you might have shown some evidence in 2023 for like a brief second, then delete the channel. Like, how the fuck are we supposed to know? Where is it? Why can't we, why don't you put it back up? Oh, I don't feel like it, man. Fuck that. Blah, 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 blah. It's not strong evidence. I have my shit backed up. It's short, it's sweet, it's to the point. You don't have to believe it, but yeah, you'll see the patterns. That's why I saved it. It's not that difficult to put up if you have it saved. A couple minutes out of your day. But yeah, I understand if he doesn't show it today, it's harder for me to show tactics. I can't drive out like I used to and show tactics. I mean, I have to maybe go back to North Carolina. Like, yeah, I still get them several times a day, but it's not every drive like in North Carolina. Guaranteed every drive, first car I see, Keck license plate 666, out of state. Go to a parking lot, Keck license plate 666 everywhere, where it's like you're inundated with this shit. And it's like there's no explanation. Like, yeah, I'm getting some shit wrong here and there. I don't give a fuck. Because when you add all the puzzle pieces together of the targeting story, there's foul play afoot. Okay, period, dude. Period. I don't have to be the greatest TI. I don't have to have the hardest target. When you add everything together, you take away the mistakes, obviously, on my channel. There's fucking foul play afoot. This stuff doesn't fucking happen unless you're being followed around. Okay? You got it? Not that difficult. It's not subversive awareness. Fishing. Anytime anyone's fishing for this shit and they're not casually putting out the evidence because it's come easy, come go, and they're white, and then they use directed energies. I don't have the evidence, but I'm getting hit. Most Targeted Citizen has done it. Most Targeted Citizen used to have a call-in show before his channel, before he did the backyard thing and the country thing. He used to have long hair. He used to wear like a bandana, and he used to have a call-in show where you call his phone. I'm a target individual. I need help. Call me. 899-299-2525. And people would call in, and he would be like, "Oh, I'm getting hit right now." He would do that shit a lot. But in his recent videos, you don't hear him in a live stream go, "Ow, they hit me right now." Ow. And guys, it looks fake as fuck. Okay, I don't really judge. It was like Brian 2 type shit, dude. So the fact that he doesn't do that anymore on his lives and that he's kind of hiding because Trump, this is what he did. He's a Trump promoter. Like, I think he's a psyop agent. I think he's here to promote Trump because, like, I'm dead ass. Like, he's like an Alex Jones crisis actor. Because when Trump was talking about the Epstein shit, he fucking disappears, right? He doesn't post. He made 2 posts, community posts, go live 5 p.m. 5 likes, and I go live at 5. How's that sound? He'll have like 10 likes. Next day, should I go live, boys? So here's the deal, guys. Yeah, he used to have a call-in show. He used to like be different. You know, it was kind of weird. But the reason why I mentioned the call-in show, which was like a better format, I like that format. That was before my targeting. I honestly think he's another person involved in my gang talk. I think because he lived like 2 hours away, and he used to always talk about he would come to Raleigh to go hunt. Raleigh has some big bucks and big deer. I've never seen deer bigger than Raleigh. I've been hunting all through North Carolina. It's a 2 hour drive, but I'll go up there to hunt. So I don't have any proof. That's just like kind of my non-provable conspiracies. But I think he was fucking like involved in my gang stalking. I don't know why. I think both him and Abe. If I were to pick 2 people off YouTube, actually 3, and we'll make it like a nice little civil rights issue and add a black person here. Young Steele. I told the glasses story. He still hasn't wore those glasses. Not once. Because he doesn't wear glasses. Don't you get it? And there's been other TIs that wore glasses the same time as me. I don't even pay attention to that. The way he was doing it, guys, he was doing it, bro. He was doing it. The way, dog, he was wearing the same model. I had 2 glasses. Serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer's with the crossbar at the top, circular glasses. And I had the cheap glasses you get from Zenny. I would put on glasses, and I don't even wear glasses till nighttime when I take my contacts out. I put on the serial killer glasses. He put on the serial killer glasses, go live. The next day, I put on the rectangle glasses. He put on the rectangle glasses, go live. He did that for like 3-4 days in a row. Then he never wore glasses again. So that's one of those things where it's like you're a TI, you just sound fucking crazy. It's not hardcore gang stalking evidence. But that's from me. Like, I trust you to tell you that you are like cool, and you're not gonna be judgmental. And I know it doesn't help me at whatsoever. It actually hurts me. But if you believe me, believe that. That's all I gotta say. And he does the one eye symbolism. He's done some other shit too, but it wasn't never that serious. But he, as far as the mimicry, and that was pretty bad. Oh, and actually, to give Abe some credit here, because I made a live stream here, right? I made a live stream called Freemason Gang Stalking. You can go click it and look at the comment section. You're going to see Nathaniel Seals. Now, in the beginning of my targeting in 2021 online, my online YouTube career targeting, meaning like I was targeted before that, but I started a fight on YouTube to like expose gang stalking. So it amplified, and like you become like a real thorn in the side of these whoever's doing this. So it's like a fucking career. It's like fucking you're not like just a TI that doesn't know shit. You're a career TI that you're gonna get to the bottom of the shit, and you ain't giving up. You're collecting evidence. You're on YouTube for multiple years, and you're putting up the fucking fight. It's not. It's a job, dude. It's a fucking. You're taking time. You're putting out free content instead of getting paid at a job or doing some side work. It's a fucking to fight these people is a fucking full-time job. So this is the beginning 2021. I'm an official fucking target. You're only official if you're on YouTube. Fucking tell your story. Sorry. Otherwise, you don't exist, and that's not me being a dick. It's just be like, we don't know who you are. We'll never see you. You could be as targeted as hell. If you don't come on and tell your testimony, you don't have refuge. So Abe was doing again, there's in the beginning, those he just seemed like a fucking perp. He was doing like kind of the subliminal shit, but he stopped that for years, where he seemed like he was a real target. He was doing the nose touching. That's something Young Steel would do. Now Abe can play it off, but Young Steel can't. Okay, you can go to damn, I think his channel got deleted. There was a video on Young Steel touching his nose, and the guy put a ticker every time he touched his nose. And in like a 2-minute video, he touched his nose like 30 times. I'm not even joking, bro. Like 20, 30 times in 2 minutes. So it was like clearly on purpose. So Abe was doing the same shit. He's like Nathaniel Seals, which is like some homeless TI weird guy. He's like, come on, man, let me help you out. And he kept flicking his nose, right, in the video. But it looked like he was in the hot sun and there was like bugs and shit, but it still looked like a subliminal shit. I'm like, when I saw that video, it's my intuition going off. I'm like, that's a perp trying to like, he's like, come on, buddy, let me help you out. Let me, contact me. That's what Abe, like he was trying to really contact people in the beginning. And that's what Young Steel was doing. I've called Abe the white Young Steel. So anyways, Nathaniel Seals is this homeless dude from Alabama. He would get a tattoo that would say 777 on his forehead and all these face tattoos. He acts like he's a rapper, but he's like a fucking redneck. But he would get like braids and he would live purposely homeless. Like he had every opportunity. Well, not every. He had an opportunity to live in a house, but he's like, I'd rather be a homeless TI. And he's, I believe, still homeless or in a similar situation. So A made that video flicking his nose, right? So years pass and I make this gang stalking Freemason video. And I'm like, it seems like Abe is perping Nathaniel Seals, but Nathaniel Seals seems like a fucking perp. And I've theorized that Abe is an undercover perp, that he's a white hat perp. He's pretending to be a perp to get, so perps will contact him in his emails and like, I see what you're doing here, buddy. And he's like an intelligence officer, but he's not completely bad, right? Like he might be a good guy, but he's pretending to be a perp to fight gang stalking as a cop or something. I don't know. So Nathaniel Seals, right? Going back to him, the Alabama rapper dude, right? He starts getting all these face tattoos, 777. He's an angel of God. He talks about Yahweh. A white redneck. He's like, Yahweh, 144, blah, blah, blah. I rap, blah, blah, blah. So he's like, he comes into my 5 years later from that video. I make a gang stalking Freemason video, live stream, click on it and look at the comments. He hasn't talked to me once in 5 years. When I make a gang stalking Freemason, I don't like to go out my way to blame who's part of this. I like them to actions speak louder than we'd say some allegory shit. So I find that weird that Nathaniel Seals will come in defending Freemasonry. And this is something that Cal Marsh has done too, where they like come in, I don't know, it's the Mason, blah, blah, blah. But aren't you a TI? Aren't you a homeless TI that like thinks cops and everything's involved? See what I'm saying? Like he left multiple comments, bro. Look at the video. Look at it. Leave the live stream. Look at the video. So I'm saying, the moral of that story is Abe was perping Nathaniel, but maybe Nathaniel was a fucking perp the whole time, because to me, and I give Abe flack, but like to me, that's all it takes, man. Like, I don't talk to you this whole time. You would never come to my fucking channel. But when I make gang stalking about Freemasons, you come in subliminally fucking defending them. Get ready for the really big man, Toby. No cap. Oh, you must be DeMarcus that Abe is pretending. Look at this shit, dude. I got that extra big on God. See, you know who this person is that's pretending to be all the people? I'm gonna tell you exactly who this person is. Some of it's Abe, you can kind of easily tell. He always comes in and like just basically shits on me, like absent-minded Abe. So he'll have different sock accounts. But the person that goes into his account, I'm gonna tell you, I used to think it was Strongest Boss. And I think I'll be honest with you, I think Strongest Boss was assigned to absent-minded Abe, to Perpin. That's real. Like I think that Strongest Boss was like behavior modifying absent-minded Abe and like trying to put him in his place. But that's besides the point. It's fucking Targeted Patton's brother. Targeted Patton's brother is like he's bored and he comes on here. He started out with sock accounts, so I know it's him. He would have multiple sock accounts. Like when you know someone makes multiple sock accounts and there's only a few people that go to your channel, you know who these people are. Like I know Abe does it, so he's gonna come in with like 5, maybe 4 sock accounts. But the guy that's coming in with 100 new characters, that's playing these character roles, it's fucking Ed Hofer. It's Ed Hofer. He took the place. Ed Hofer was Nick Indigo's replacement. If you weren't paying attention, first Nick Indigo came in as the comedy troll, then Ed Hofer. And what they're doing in the background, they're like watching TIs, right? Like they're real internet people that just watch TIs and that like lolcow TIs. But in the background, they have these like psyop games and they record shit and they're just like, oh, we're gonna go in this week and we're gonna pretend to be this. And they have like whiteboards where they fucking plan their attacks, like comedy attacks, basically. You know, it's stuff that I do, not the trolling, like the style of comedy, but I don't keep up with stuff. So if you think it's me, I'm never gonna keep up with the troll more than like a day or two. Like if I do troll somebody, more than a few comments, I just don't have the fucking like the energy to do it. It's not funny to me to pretend to be someone else, and I'd rather just come on and just talk shit, even if it makes me look like a fool. Like a lot of stuff I say on it. I'd rather come in and just rage bait people and talk shit on them and like fucking make fun of rich people. Not really white people, but rich people. Like fake aristocratic, like people that are like little turds. Fucking that don't understand. What do you mean, dude? Just go get coffee. What do you mean? Just go buy a $20 venti coffee. Just buy a brand new Subaru. Like those type of people. Like they I fucking can't stand those people. What do you mean? Just fucking go get some froya. They're not gay, they're just fucking fake aristocrats. It's like when you move to the suburbs, like I talk like this now. I'm a grown man. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I have a kayak on top of my fucking car at all times. It's like a fake aristocratic thing. Like they finally made it, so now they get to like act like little faggots because like they finally moved up in life. I mean, they just make rich. Like I used to want to be rich and shit. Like you know, everyone wants to have You're growing up, you're watching MTV Cribs and like, oh yeah, if it's possible, like yeah, I want a big house and multiple cars and like, bro, they make being rich look gay. They're always gonna be like, well, I get to buy stuff. I get to buy stuff and you don't. I don't want none of that shit. I don't want to fucking spend $20,000 to go to the Himalayan mountains and fucking climb Mount Everest fucking Mount Kilimanjaro and shit. Like just stupid shit I don't want to fucking do in skydive. Like that shit ain't fun to me, dude. Like that shit ain't fucking like it's just stupid shit. They just set the bar on more and more dumb shit that's expensive and then they act like you want it when you don't. Oh my gosh, look at this dessert dish. It's quiche with 2 blueberries on top. It costs $79.99 per second of looking at it. Every second you look at it, 70. That's how good it is. Yes. Yes, it's so good. Oh, yeah. So fucking gay. Like, I don't want to be that. Cool, you made that look so gay, dude. Faggot. Because that's why they suppress people like me from having money, and you know they're doing it. They would invest all the money they can to do it because I can have a fraction of that money, look way cooler, have a way better time, and invest that money in other shit that makes more money. Instead of, oh my god, look at this frozen yogurt. That's just so scrumptious. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're going fucking waterboarding. So fun. It's $1,000 a second. My friend owns a boat. So fun. Oh. Like, dude, I don't give a fuck. Like, life isn't that great where it's like you just make up bullshit and waste money all day just to feel fulfilled in life. Like, last week we went sledding. This week we're going skydiving. Next week we're going river rafting. And yes, it's so scrumptious. Like, there's certain things I want to do if I have money, like fucking buy an RV, go camping, see the country, fucking like simple things. You know what I'm saying? Maybe buy a motorcycle or something just for fucking fun. Like there's things when you're rich, it's fucking great. But like the rich people in America just make it look so fucking gay, dude. They're such fucking little faggots with it. And then that's why they want people to have less because they know we can do more with less. So that would make them their money worthless when they know it's fucking true, dude. Like, oh, so they just want you to be a wage slave that can't even buy like regular dinner food at a restaurant ever because they have their special little quiche. My quiche is so damn special. Oh, 2 fucking leaves in a Roma tomato for $99. Wow, this must be worth it because I'm getting ripped off like by another rich guy, so it must be worth it. Yeah, I'm wrapping this up. Subversive awareness. Step your fucking shit up, David Spade. Wayne's World. You fucking weird. Because the memes are coming, dude. Don't just be coming on here. Hey, you want to be a TI, dude? You want to, show a little evidence, shoot the shit? Cool. Don't come on here flailing your camera because you will get flamed, dude. I have memes on deck, dude. Fucking pirate ship. Ready for you. Just fucking torpedoes. Just being stuffed into fucking missile launchers right now. But I'm out of here, man.